I'd like to introduce you to ceremony for intention. There's different ways that you can do ceremony, and ceremony has been part of many cultures throughout time. We offer a ceremony kit that includes a few things, and while you don't have to use these, it's just a nice way to get started. So one important piece around ceremony is the candle. It represents illumination, so it's shining light upon, and warmth and sun and many other things. So we have our candle. This is to prepare. You want to have your candle out, a crystal that represents something important to you. We include these fluorite worry stones. They feel really nice. It's something that when you set your intention, you can put it into this stone and then you can carry it with you where you go. So that's kind of a fun one. If you have other crystals that you really like that you want to use instead, you can use your own crystals. Another way is with smudging. Smudging is a really important part of ceremony. You may have seen people do this where they light sage and they smudge it and move it around a room. And the intention is to clear that space of any energies that don't feel good or are not in alignment with what your intention is. There's also Palo Santo, which smells really good. The other benefits of smudging is there's an olfactory response. So our senses through scent get to us so much faster than any physical sense. So it's a great trigger. So through creating a scent included in your ceremony, it helps to kind of trigger that intention. So you can repeat this again and again, and it makes that intention stronger and puts you in that frame of mind a little faster. We also have anointing oils. So in our anointing oils, there's different blends here, but in the tradition of anointing, which goes through Christianity and India, and maybe you've seen people take oil and smudge on the forehead. The purpose of this is to make sacred. And often there are scents included with this, so again, it gets that olfactory. And it's to solidify, to take this and to make it a little bit more solid, a little more tangible, a little more part of you to integrate. Now, sound is an option that you can use bowls if you choose. You can use music, or you can just use your own voice. What we like to start with is writing an intention. So whatever that looks like for you. There's two ways that are very helpful. So what would you like to call in? What do you want more of in your life? What are you lacking that you'd like to have more of? So I put what I would like to call in is peace. And then on the opposite side of that, what would you like to release? So what do you feel like you have too much of that you would like to let go of that no longer serves you or isn't benefiting you? So I put stress. So take some time and feel into whatever your intentions are, and this is where you want to start, is you want to start with creating your intention, writing it down, making it really clear so that as you go through and you do this intention setting ceremony, that you have your intentions there. So what we'd like to start with, now that I have my intention, is to take this intention and to put this into the candle. I would like to shine the light and illuminate peace and to burn away stress. So I'm just going to use a lighter. Our packs do come with matches. So setting the flame, setting the intention to bring in peace, to shine light and awareness on things that will bring me peace in my life, to help me focus my attention to that in the world. And when it is time, we will burn our intentions and release that and let it go so that it can flow into our lives naturally without the blockages and restrictions of mental confines, what we think will work versus what's possible. So next I'm just going to use Palo Santo. So the difference between using Palo Santo and sage is Palo Santo is a little softer of a smudging. So we kind of consider sage as the big guns. So if there's something really terrible that is really stuck and you need that extra power, extra oomph, then that's when you want to use sage. Palo Santo is a little bit softer, so just letting it burn so that it will start making ash and smoke. And a step that is often forgot is the smudging of self. Clearing myself of the stress and any negative energies that I might carry that no longer serve me, that I would choose to get rid of and to let go. And then using it to smudge your space, so you can walk around your room. You can just smudge your tools here, so smudging and setting intention for the stones and the candle and the oils and the sound to all bring in more of that peace, love, and joy into my life, and clearing out anything that might be blocking that. And it smells really good. I can smell that, and immediately I feel that connection, right? That scent. When I smell this, because I do ceremony, it brings me back to that place of intention. So next, taking your crystal, holding it in your hands, and focusing on your intention of peace and joy and everything that falls into that category, whatever your intention is. And holding this and feeling it and becoming familiar with the stone, with the curves, any sharp edges, the smoothness, and feeling that there's a vibration within these stones. And when we set our intention, we're actually setting a vibration into this stone. So if we continue to do this, we continue to charge our crystals and those vibrations, and then we can carry them with us in our pockets and safe spaces. And in moments of stress, we can pull this out and we can connect back to that intention. So something else here with the anointing oils is that setting this intention, I like to do, I tend to sing a little bit or to hum, calling in peace and joy. You may feel more called in using sound. So I'm going to combine the two right now because they're both sound using a bowl or musical instrument. And the nice thing about using an instrument is the vibration that it continues to reverberate after you're using it. And taking this oil, I'm going to use a bit to set my intention, to help me see clearly where I need to go and how to achieve that. And it feels soothing. It leaves a visceral effect and awareness of the presence of this oil that you're placing on yourself. A reminder. So now that our intentions are set, we've connected to this crystal, we've smudged our space, I'm ready to release this intention, to let it go, and to let it come back to me in ways that are surprising and beautiful, that maybe I couldn't think of on my own. So burning this, you may want to do this outside, because this is fire. But having somewhere, if you are indoors, that you can put it to safely burn without causing any damage. Thank you so much for joining me. Something that is wonderful to do after ceremony, if you have time, is included. We have these Epsom salt baths for stress and for pain, different ones. to take that time and to just soak and to sit in peace and just allow your body to connect with that vibration, allow the candle to continue to burn. And when you're ready to close ceremony, there's sound. Gratitude and closure. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this introduction to ceremony, and I hope that you make it your own. Namaste.